Good morning, everyone. This is Deborah. Welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while. I hadn't had a chance to put anything together and have a dialogue with you about. Well, this morning I want to talk about health and how important it is when you're trying to live your best life. One of the things that is very hard to do is to stay on a good, healthy regimen. Healthy regimen is not just about how uh, interact with other people. It's how you take care of your body, mind, body, and soul. That is one of the things that I am trying to focus on this channel. So being able to get up in the morning, do some form of exercise, some type of routine to help you live your best life. Getting rid of old habits. Maybe you're one of those individuals that like to drink, that smoke, that do drugs recreational, or, a lot of caffeine. All those things impact your physical, the way that your body, um, you know, functions and how long it's going to last. Living your best life is being able to give your body the opportunity to be able to be in its best form. One of the, when you to do like alcohol, believe it or not, it impedes your sleep. It impedes muscle development. Um, it impacts how well you sleep at night, and also it can impact you socially. A lot of times, if you are one of those people who don't know how to push alcohol away, that can impact your family life, how your job. It can impact how you show up in the world. Not everybody, uses alcohol just for, to socialize. It could be one of those crutches where you use it along with recreational drugs in order to cope. You may not think it's a coping mechanism, but alcohol and drugs end up being one of those type of vices that is used to make you forget about problems temporarily. But while you're forgetting about those problems temporarily, you're building a habit that helps to run down your body, age you. It's a very aging, you know, um, vice. You have people who do alcohol on a daily basis. I know they say that, a glass of alcohol, a glass of wine every day, it's not going to really impact you. Matter of fact, they say it's really good for your health. I don't know about all of that, but if you're one of those persons who's trying to lose weight, who are trying to deal with your problems, it's better to face them rather than to use some type of stimulant to help you to forget about it, to dull it out, because pretty much that's what that is. You're not living unless you feel everything, unless you allow yourself to experience the good and the bad. So, drinking within moderation to get it down to the point where it's just something that you do, uh, to enjoy, a little time out with your friends, to, a meal or something like that. That perhaps might be fine, but if you're one of those individuals that really want a high performance body, you might want to consider, scaling back. And if you do have a problem with alcohol, then or drugs, then seek help. Seek counseling from the professionals, the ones that could help you out. There are a lot of opportunities to get help, and it may not cost you anything. Just reach out to organizations that deal with substance abuse, and they'll help you find your way. That's one thing about um, removing those elements. Also, that cup of Joe, coffee, caffeine, those things are also stimuli. Excuse me. So, trying to cut back on caffeine, that'll help you to probably get better sleep, um, help your body not be so dependent on it. If you can get yourself to the point where you can have a pop or Coke or soda or something like that, whatever you call it, every blue moon, that will be in a better situation. That way you won't become addicted to caffeine where it has the ups and downs and stuff like that. That also is an artificial stimuli. It may not impact a lot of your muscle development like alcohol or drugs and things like that, but it definitely does play a role in the quality of sleep that you can get. Or if you're a woman who is approaching menopause, it could be one of those things that kind of exacerbate your symptoms. It could be a cause or to help along the process of having osteoporosis. So be aware of how caffeine, sodas, and things like that, and sugary items play a role in that particular aspect of your life. So be aware of who you are, if you're a woman or a man, how those particular things play a role in your life. Exercise, no one is exempt from getting exercise. Exercising your body, you know what they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. That includes mobility, that includes being able to be functional, just for yourself, your health, being able to get around, being able to be at a size that's appropriate for your height and weight. I know there are different metrics that are out there, but you don't necessarily have to have the skinniest body or the biggest body in order to be a healthy person. But walk, run, get a gym membership. If you can't afford a gym membership, there are creative ways of exercising at your home in order for you to reach your best health. And so I encourage you to look those things up, do your research, figure it out. I personally at home, I like to do walking squats. I walk up and down my stairs. I do jumping jacks, ride a bicycle, I go walking, and I also go running. None of those things cost. I happen to have a gym membership that's extra. You can do resistance training at home. Buy yourself some dumbbells and do that type of resistance training. Do push-ups. Push-ups gives your body a complete and total workout. I mean, you'll be amazed at what push-ups and sit-ups and walking squats, those are like super exercises. So consider your options when it comes to exercising and living your best health that way. It'll make you feel good. You'll make some progress on how you look and how you show up in the world. Your body needs you to care about it in order for it to perform for you for many, many years to come. What you do to your body when you are young really shows up big time when you are older and stuff. That's the reason why there could be one person who's 50 years old that look like they are still flourishing, like as if or though they are at the bottom half of their 20s or their 30s. That's the difference it makes, versus a person who, continues to put alcohol and drugs. You have those type of people who look like they age 20, 30 years behind just the way that they, just behind alcohol use, drug use, no exercise, so I encourage you to take care of your body. Don't say you can't do it. You can. Everybody, no matter what their disability is or their situation, they can put forth the effort to get in the necessary exercise, the necessary care that they need in order for them to take care of your body. If you don't love you, who's going to? These are, to me, taking care of yourself and taking care of yourself is a necessary part of living your best life. If you want to be someone who is loved and admired, love and admire yourself first. You know, show people how to treat you by the way you treat yourself, the way you treat your body, the way you care for yourself. I was always one of those kind of people that it was very hard for me to drink water, just to drink water. But I learned that if I want to have decent skin, I want to be able to detox my body better. I want to have less problems. I used to say I didn't love water, but it's like I talked myself into that. And a lot of times we talk ourselves into our bad health. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like broccoli. I don't like veggies. I don't like, all these things. And you just kind of talk yourself into it. Revisit those things. I love drinking water now. I think it's one of the most essential things that I do as far as my personal health. I make sure that I get in my daily dose of vitamins and minerals and things like that I can't just eat enough for. And I'm a runner, so I love running. I get a runner's high. I've been running since I was 12 years old. It is one of those things that I absolutely love. I absolutely love running. And one of the things is some of my little bad habits, they cause me to not run as much. So, find the things that you enjoy. And if you enjoy volleyball, join some, a team or something like that for your, age appropriate. You don't have to be a child to have fun biking, rollerblading, baseball, all of those things, basketball, though, anything that get you exercise, that get you out there, those are positive things. And also begin to eat healthy, eat healthier. I don't think I'll ever be a complete vegetarian or vegan or anything like that, because I like meat. But veganism has such a good so many good benefits. Maybe a couple of days a week, I keep threatening that that's what I'm going to do and include in my diet, where a few days a week I will enact a vegan diet, not like I'm vegan, but I think that getting the antioxidants and probiotics in that way is an excellent way to approach health. And doing intermittent fasting also helps too. Do your research, figure out what's best for you or whatnot, and spend the time to love yourself and give yourself an opportunity to live a long functioning life for yourself. Anyway, this is Deborah. I'm so happy to be back, making some videos to help support you and in your best health, for both mind, body, and soul. Give me some comments below. Let me know how your thoughts and stuff like that. But let that be your challenge for yourself. Anyway, bye.